Oh, see, I see nothing that, oh, there we are. It says we are
Hello,
live now.
yeah. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating with WisdomSeekers.net. And again, we're having technical problems. Why? Simply because we have no clue. I have no.
Mercury retrograde is alive and well.
Yes, definitely. And I think I might actually. You cannot put people on timeout for different length. What? You can now put. Oh, thank you. Got it. I don't care. Hello. Hey, I've got computer. I can read the computer. But what? How long has it been? A week? 3, 4 weeks since I've been able to read the
Ah,
this chat. I
hi,
have.
my world. My world is saying hello.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. How are you doing, my world? So, Miriam. Hi, Miriam. That's really cool that I can see you guys. You want to see my latest design? Can you see it? Kitties?
Oh, isn't that the cutest?
Yeah.
I have a friend that would love that.
Well,
I need to buy. I have to buy that from you. I'll
okay.
come and get it tomorrow. I'll come and get it tomorrow. I've had a
Okay.
birthday present for her for like the last 2 years. I've been forgetting to give it to her.
You're gonna have to add on to it,
So
huh?
I messaged her last night. I said, "Okay, I'm going to fess up." I said, I've had a birthday present for you." And I said, "I just keep forgetting to give it to you." So
Oh,
I even put it by the front door. So when I left this morning, I would take it with me.
you
No,
forgot
it's
it?
still sitting by the front door.
Yeah. I was supposed to take something into work. I finally put it in front of the door so she couldn't open the door until she took it.
I've taken to putting stuff right on the door handle now so that when I open the door, I go, "Oh, yeah, right, I have to take this."
Yeah, well, that's the only way I remember it. That's for darn sure.
It's crazy. Oh, hi, Jennifer. Rachel, hello. Nikki. Oh, we have questions already if you
Yeah.
want to get right into it.
No, let's talk.
Um,
Let's wait.
talk for a minute.
Yeah, Ella always says, let's give it time to build up. So let's do that. She knows what she's talking about.
I
Otherwise,
know. I think there's all, you've already got like 4 questions here.
yeah, that's all right. We're
Okay.
going to do a little bit of what's up with the energy. And
What's up with the energies? Well, we're in Mercury retrograde
and
and
that's
Jupiter and Uranus, I think, are all in retrograde.
and we did start to go on at 3 o'clock, but the YouTube said I didn't have permission to go on. So yes, computers are really being messed up. And I think there's a lot of people being messed up right now too, right? We were just talking before the show how people were being affected by all the negative things that have been happening this last year.
Uh-huh. There's been a few.
Yeah, and and people were talking about they're not the only ones that are stressing about what's what within the world. I think that's a very common ailment for people. And I know I'm not usually affected. I had a doctor's call with a professional. It was a couple months ago, and I'm usually pretty cool about things. But he got on and he didn't know me from Adam, and he started asking me questions which were not related to the subject matter. It surprised me so much that I actually started to cry. I'm not a crier, which, by the way, I don't cry about, unless it's a stupid show, I don't cry. I just don't. If it's a stupid show and there's something sad happening, I'll cry like buckets, but that's about the only place. that sort of thing doesn't happen to me. The fact that I was affected so strongly by that would indicate that this year is a year of pulling up old, deep, deep energy to be let go. And I know with the people we were talking about, it's fairly new, it's not old, but they still have to deal with all that leftover stuff. So when that happens, and this again will relate to how old you are, how much you've worked on yourself, etc. When that comes up, you just go, okay, I honor you. I no longer need you. I let you go. But that's for people who are old hands at letting go of energy.
That's what they're saying this Mercury retrograde is about, is to let
Yeah.
go of all the old stuff. Um, like there's nothing to be afraid of on this Mercury retrograde, apparently, because nothing is supposed to negatively affect us. It's just supposed to help us purge everything that's not for our highest good anymore.
Yeah. And we need to let go of it. One of the tricks that I find, and I use this all the time, not just for me, but with people I'm working with, I suggest that they go up to the fifth dimension, watch the dark energy drip off, and then see how you feel from there. And
Mm-hmm.
while you're up there, you tell the universe that you want to vibrate at such a level where you attract abundance. That's just a side effect, right? So
Yeah, with Jupiter being retrograde, also it makes for strokes of luck.
yeah, well, you should talk. You always have good luck. You won a ham.
I did win a ham.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
which is which honest to God, it was there was a lot of people there. I went
Yeah.
to a I went to the lead our local Legion yesterday, and I went to their Christmas turkey and ham giveaway, and I somebody said you better be there by noon. It starts at 1. You better be there by noon because it's going to be busy. Well, I got there about 10 to 12 and it was packed house. I had to fight to find 2 chairs.
Yeah, but I told you you were going to win. I knew you were going to win. You always win something.
Not always.
90% of the time.
Okay, I'll go with 90% of the time.
Anyhow, so just realize that whatever's happening, you've done it before. Let it go and don't hold on to it, because if you hold on to it, then it becomes another problem. But just let it come up and go, huh, cool. I don't need you. Let it go. Be polite. Oh,
With grace
suggest.
and ease. With grace and ease.
Yes, definitely Grace and Ease. We should start now. Hey, Tay Tay.
All right. So we have, of course, I said my world, said hello. How are you, ladies? Miriam, hello. Hi. Sorry. Rachel says hi, ladies. My world. When do you see Arash coming back to the United States? He's been in Canada these past few months.
Well, it doesn't, I don't know where he is, but he's not freezing his bunions off yet because the weather's been fine up here. It rained
Unbelievably
in
fine.
Alberta, in Edmonton. It was raining in Edmonton. Let me see, Arash.
Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan, my brother's going, we have a week of rain. Normally they're like minus 40 for the whole winter.
Yeah, no kidding. Saskatchewan is, Manitoba's even worse. Manitoba is literally the seventh hell. It's frozen. Okay, let's see, Arash. Arash, unfortunately, seems to be enjoying himself. He's made some friends. And he hasn't got to the place where he's actually considering going back to the States. It's like he keeps looking over his shoulder and thinking, yeah, I should go back, but life is kind of entertaining right now. Depending where he is, once it gets cold, he'll be back, I promise you, because we usually have, even here in Salmon Arm, we usually have at least 1 week of between -20 and -40 degrees, and that's cold.
-40. I've never seen it that.
Yeah, it's been here about 20 years
I think
ago.
-25 has been about the coldest I've had since I've been here.
No, I remember one day, it was middle of the night, mind you, and I was going to pick my daughter up from work when she was, oh, this was about 15 years ago now. God, time flies. It
Oh,
was -40.
well, I
And
don't think I was here then.
yeah,
I must have moved here right. Oh, look at that. I brought the good weather.
you did. You can stay. But yeah, we every once in a while we'll go down, if we get an Arctic front here, we'll go down to -30 and -40, but usually -40 is, and that's centigrade, people. We'll be in the middle of the night and it will warm up to whatever. I hate it. I don't like it. I try to stay in the house and I don't have to drive anymore, so my kids can drive themselves, so I don't have to. He's not he's not thinking of coming back yet. I'm sorry about that, my world.
So let's move on to Miriam C. I'm sorry to.
Yeah,
Any messages from my guides?
Marion. I think I gave you this message before. They're asking you to laugh more, to find humor in the situations, because that's what they're showing me is laughing and finding things. If you can find things a little more humorous, you'll find that it's simpler to go through the when stupid things happen to you and you go, oh my God, how does this happen? If you can find something humorous about it, it makes it easier for you to release and let go. And they're suggesting you do this. Unfortunately, and I'm sorry about this, because it seems that there's a rough period for you. If you can find a way to make it into something funny, it will be easier to go through this period. I don't think it's a very long period, and timing is not my forte. It's either 2 days, 2 weeks, but not longer. Okay, good luck.
Jennifer Schwab says, hello, pretty ladies. Hello, Jennifer.
Oh,
Jennifer also says, so cute. I'm assuming it's your.
she wanted one too, but I'd already mailed off the parcel before I sent it. I didn't have any left anyhow, because at the craft table, they were all sold.
Oh, did they sell?
Yeah, all of
Oh,
them.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. But yeah, when you have an extra one, I'll take one for sure.
I have this extra one.
Okay, so we have Nikki.
Hey,
Why
Nick.
did Sandeep block me today on WhatsApp?
Frustration. He didn't know how to deal with this situation. He didn't know how to deal with what was transpiring. And I'm going to go with an assumption. You were asking him questions he couldn't answer, but I just feel a deep sense of frustration. And it was a spur of the moment. I don't know how to deal with this. Block. He will probably unblock you in a little while. And when I say a little while, again, I have no sense of timing, but I don't, he's caught up in the drama too much to let it go too long without unblocking you. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to suggest, Nikki, that you sit down and write yourself a letter and figure out what it is that's happening and how you are contributing to the frustration. because he thinks that you're not being logical. So if you can sit down and write a letter, you might figure out why he thinks you're being illogical, and then see how you actually feel about that, because I'm pretty certain it's just a miscommunications. All right.
Ready?
Yes, I am.
Next, we have Tay Tay.
Hey, Tate,
Hello. Any messages from my guides?
let me see. Okay, so the first thing I got immediately was about your dreaming, and that you want to go to a higher, I don't know how you can do this because I'm not a dreamer, but you want to move your dreams up to a higher level when you dream. So if you are conscious, if you do conscious dreaming, you want to take yourself up when you dream. So before you go to bed, you tell yourself, you want to go to a higher level. You want to break through that ceiling that you've caught, and it will take you to a higher level.
That's exactly what came to my mind too, is before you go to bed, intentional, set that intention that you're going to raise the level of your dreams.
Yeah, that's so good luck with that.
Regina D. What's been keeping Kumar so busy?
Kumar. Oh, I'm sorry. Kumar is busy because he's scared. And that's 99% of the answer for when men are not around. It's because they are afraid to deal with the energy or the emotions in front of them. And the first thing I got was he doesn't know how to deal with it because he's never allowed himself to be to delve into that level of emotions. He doesn't know how to deal with it. So it's fear. I'm sorry about that. It doesn't seem to be related to whether he likes you or not. It's more related to him not knowing how to deal with the relationship. Okay, it's not it. I don't feel that he's trying to hide from you. He just doesn't know how to go forward. Sorry about that.
Rachel, will this job work out?
Rachel's job. Keep your profile low, or keep your head down. Do your job. Double check your work. And if it doesn't work out, know that there's a different job coming for you, which probably be a better job for you. All right.
Yasmin Fox. Hey, anything happening for me until the end of the year?
Let's see, Yasmin. Not really. This is what I see. I see you making yourself busy. It's almost like you're frenetically trying to be busy because you're trying to make things happen. I do see that in the new year that I do see you being very busy and actually trying very hard to catch up. So maybe allow yourself to be calm and quiet as much as you possibly can, and become, how do I say this? Allow yourself to allow the energy to build up within you. Give yourself some calm time. Don't try so hard to be busy. Don't feel that it's a failure because you're not as busy as you think you should be, because in the new year, probably by the 15th, I think you're going to be very busy. So it might be the universe giving you time to heal and move forward with ease and grace. accept it as a bit of a downtime because you need it. People don't realize how much they need downtime, and it's almost like you're ignoring what your body needs. So try not to ignore it. Okay.
Keisha. So I had my appointment this week with my counselor from the Department of Rehabilitation. She's trying to help me get a job. When do you see me working a job?
Not this year. But considering there's only 2 months left and it's mostly
Two,
vacation time.
2 weeks. Only 2 weeks left.
Yeah, exactly. So I do see within a 30-day period. Again, timing is not my forte, so it could be less than 30 days. It could be a bit more than 30 days. I do believe you will find a job. You will be actively not looking for a job, but actively working in a job. Okay. Good luck with that, Keisha.
Lila C. Is Diego thinking about reconnecting, reconciling with me?
This is the point where I go say, Elle, what do you say? Unfortunately, at this point, I don't see that. I know I read that a little bit earlier and I got not yet. He might be, but not till April, May. Not yet. I'm sorry.
Carol Peachy. Hello, beautiful ladies.
Hey,
Hello,
Carol.
Carol.
Carol's in Australia.
Mm.
Yeah,
Sarah, do I have any ancestors from India?
I think so, but they go
She,
way back.
she says, I'm interested in my ancestry as my mother was adopted and don't have much information on my dad's side of the family.
You know, what you could do is get a genealogy report. That would probably give you some information. Um, it's very possible because what I'm seeing is the native from India, the eyes of a woman from India. I don't think it's yours. I think it's your mom's or your grandmother's, and they're kind of very beautiful eyes. Uh, but then there within the in India, there's quite each set of provinces. There's people from the north are look different from the people from the south, and different people in different provinces have different looks about them. So it would probably be worth your while to spend some time on a genealogy report. Because I know one woman who's from India, and this province she comes from, the women, they're very beautiful women. They're also quite big busted. And most Indian women or people from women from India are not, and the different places have different cultures and different genetics. So it's probably be worth your while looking into that.
Hmm. Yeah, I would say that too. We did that. My sister did that, and we found out that we have totally, I mean, it was what we were, but the percentages were way off than what we thought they were.
Yeah.
We have Jennifer Schwab. Do my spirit guides have anything they want me to know about my life over the next couple of weeks as we go into the new year? Thank you.
Basically, they're suggesting that you put aside all your worries and thinkings. That's a weird way of saying it. And just enjoy spending time with the family. And when I say that, the images they gave me were enjoy your grandchildren, enjoy your daughters. It just put a lot of the stuff to the side so that when you come back to it in the new year, it has fresh imagery to it, fresh viewpoint. And yeah, basically just enjoy the next couple of weeks as much as you possibly can. Okay.
We have Francesca.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, ladies. Any messages from my guides?
Yeah. Hmm. So I think, Francesca, you've been I know this sounds really funny, but you've been overdosing on energy because when I go in there, it's, hmm. Let me see if I can try again because nothing's coming clear. It's almost like you've been working with too much energy and you stirred up so much stuff that I cannot see what's happening. So let me see again. Maybe again, that's the only thing I can come up with is maybe allow things to settle. And this is a perfect time not to do things. Let the energy settle because you stirred up so much stuff. And Mercury retrograde till what did you say, the 15th of March? Of
13th of January.
13th of January is a time to let it come up. Well, you've stirred up so much stuff. Just let it move through you until the energy has cleared out a little bit. Remember, ease and grace. Thank you. I no longer need you. It should be your mantra. And also step back from yourself and be the third party observer because really the energy's murky. You just need to let it settle. Okay. Sorry about that. That was not a good, nothing was clear.
Alexis, what can I expect in love? I've been single for a long time.
Yeah, this should be a changing. Unfortunately, not in the next 3 months. I don't see things shifting and changing in the next 3 months. I do know that people who have been light workers have been alone. Many of us have been alone for 20, 15, 10 years because we've been working through our stuff, and that more and more people are reaching out to others. I do see, interesting. If you're patient, don't rush it. Your twin flame is coming in. And he's not a twin flame that's going to rub you the wrong way. It's a twin flame that will help you raise yourself up, and him as well, or your twin flame as well. Be patient. It's coming. I don't see them close. It's like they're off on the horizon, which means 3 to 6 months. That can change overnight, as you know, because the energy is very chaotic. And when chaos happens, that which is far away can be brought quickly forward. So don't worry about the time, but be patient. Know that it's coming. Okay, good luck with that. All right.
Miriam C. says thank you. Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Hello, any messages for this coming week? Thank you.
So the first thing they do, and I know you don't do this because you're always giving, they're suggesting you get a Christmas present for yourself. Whatever that looks like, I don't know. It could be a calm time or a walk or go to a movie, but or maybe buy yourself a pretty dress. And I'm seeing a really pretty dress, one that would suit you. But give yourself a Christmas present. And it doesn't have to be expensive. but it does have to be something that you will enjoy. Be a little frivolous. Because she does, she works so hard for her son, and she worries about her kid, her son, and she stresses about this and that. Be a bit frivolous. It doesn't have to be expensive though, but maybe it's just something really pretty that you really like to have around you, and you look at it and gives you pleasure. So do something that gives you pleasure. Okay. Good luck, Maria.
Tarot Destroyer. What can or should I expect from Mariella now that she knows that I now live in the same city as her? Like, what's next?
Let's see. She's not going to do anything until you choose to do something. She's going to sit there, wait and watch. She knows how to play the game. She might throw out a crumb, but she's more throwing out a crumb so that that you will do something. So if this is a good thing, accept the crumb. If it's not a good thing, push it away. But I do see she is watching and waiting to see what the next step is. As long as she's watching and waiting, and if you don't want to move forward, do nothing. If you want to move forward, follow the crumbs. Do know it will be chaotic if you do move forward, okay? Good luck.
Carol Peachy, question. Will I get to stay in my own home or will I have to move?
I'm sorry, Carol. I suspect you can stay for a while, but I do think ultimately sometime in the future you may have to move, but it might be a choice. I don't think it's time-wise, I'm no good, but you have at least till middle of next year before that pathway becomes really strong. I think
start saving and planning now.
Yeah. Well, she's in Australia, but I do think that in the future it is a potential that you may choose. I mean, it might be a choice actually by then. Okay, good luck on that, but don't do anything for the first 6 months. Okay. All right. Are we frozen?
Tay says thank you. That. Firefly. Sorry?
Oh, I was just wondering
We're frozen.
Are we frozen?
For a minute.
Oh, joy.
Am I frozen now?
No, but
okay.
I couldn't hear you for a second.
Okay. I have the same here. So Firefly Magic says, hello, will C be back in contact? If so, when could this be?
At the moment, C has no intentions of coming into contact with you. I do see that next 3 months this may change, but at the moment, no. 3 months. And then ask the question again.
Firefly Magic says it's nice to treat yourself. Self-love.
Exactly. And more people should do it, especially at Christmas time. We're so busy buying for other people. We forget to look after ourselves. Don't cook too much though, because then you eat it. I made some Christmas.
Especially the baking.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even started baking yet, so.
I did. I
I'm
made
good.
Christmas crack, and every day I take a chunk of Christmas crack, and I think, no, I should
Mm,
be doing that.
I should be making some of that.
It's
There's
easy.
lots of things like my butter tarts. I normally have already made batches of them by now, but
Mom, my mother used to make butter tarts, and they're divine. And I used to make butter tarts too, but I quit making a lot of food. Well, it's because we eat them. That's why.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Jennifer Schwab says, "I understand what they're telling me. I have been stressing a little about some things. Also preparing my home for Christmas with my dad, children, and grandchildren. I will work on not stressing as much."
You know what? I don't know why people do it, but stressing is probably the worst thing you can do for your health.
Oh yeah, it's like the number one leading cause of everything.
Yeah, it's really, don't stress. Look at it and go, huh? And then don't think about it if you can. It's really hard not to think about it, but really,
Yeah.
but
So we have Doreen 888. Hi ladies, nice to see you. Any messages for me?
let's see, Doreen. Okay, you get the same message as most people are getting during this next 2 weeks. Treat yourself. And I know you're stressing about your kitty, but just feel love towards your kitty, for your kitty, and kitty will be fine. Kitty's not as stressed about things as you are. Also, maybe try the mantra, I am loved. And that's something, and because Christmas time is a time for self-love, believe it or not. We love everybody else, but if you can love everybody else, then time to love yourself. All right. And and I know Doreen, I know a bit of Doreen's story. If you can spend time out in a little bit of time out in nature, and she's in the same hemisphere as us. She's in the Netherlands, so it's probably a bit cold there. And the wind comes off the ocean. It's probably pretty dang cold, but if you can spend a bit of time in nature, try to do that. Okay,
That's pretty much it.
that's cool.
Carol Peachy says thank you. Firefly Magic says okay, thank you.
That's
And
awesome.
so I'm going to say, things how you were so dead on with last week. Didn't take long either.
Oh,
Um,
oh yeah.
and what do you see about me for this week?
You're gonna hate this.
Oh, great.
I see the same answer. It's not a physical meeting, but more communications, same energy. But it's not like this. It's like here and here. It doesn't
With
make
who?
sense.
I
Same
don't understand.
same energy, same place, same person.
Oh, okay.
And it's like do you know if he's going to Alberta for Christmas?
He doesn't usually, I don't think.
Because I know he's here on the 21st, because I have an appointment. But it's like he's reaching out to you, but he's keeping a distance.
So nothing different.
No, but there is genuine caring there. Uh, let's see if I can find something else out of something different. Okay, your granddaughter. Your granddaughter, you're right. You are her lifeline. And maybe invite her over to spend a couple of days in the summer over the Christmas holidays. And just be the girl. Let's do girls' night or something.
Yeah, she's asking for a spa day.
Yeah, okay,
An
that's
at-home spa day, just putzing around doing her
yeah.
manicure, facials, and
And I think that will give her more grounding than anything else. Um, and I'm going to go out and way out in a limb, and you're going to win more money.
well, that's a good thing to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Also, you should go out with some of your friends before Christmas for coffee or
I
something.
have, I don't have, well, I don't really have any plans between now and then, but you never know. Things can change.
Yeah. Well,
Like even a coffee or something.
you just go for coffee.
Oh, yeah, I do have plans to do that this week.
Okay, well, it seems like it'll be fun. Is that the one where you want this for?
No, actually, that's a whole different lady.
Okay, because it seems like there's a small exchange of gifts.
Hmm. Well, I am going to be dropping, hopefully, I'm going to drop off that birthday present that I've got. I mean, the poor woman, 2 years I've had this gift.
Oh, I carried around something I bought for somebody 8 years ago. I finally gave it this year. Like last month. 8 months, 8 years. I carried it in my purse, going, should I or
8 years? Okay, well, I don't feel so bad. 2 years is
I had
two
it
years
in
is
my
a
purse
snap.
for 8 years. Every time I switch purses, I put it in. I thought, should I or shouldn't I? Turned out it was a perfect gift.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So, whatever.
So we have Doreen888 saying, yes, Kitty, thanks for the message. Seems like turning point is going on. Full integration of the 0 point field.
That's good.
Leona having eclipsed
Betelgeuse.
Betelgeuse, closing down
Betelgeuse.
4 years.
Betelgeuse.
Huh?
Betelgeuse. It's that show, like that show, right?
That's Beetlejuice.
Yeah, but this is Betelgeuse.
Hmm.
Very close.
Um, closing down 4 years of a rabbit hole.
Oh, good.
Jennifer Jennifer Schwab says, I agree. It does hurt your health. I've been working with my middle daughter, Sydney, and she is slowly going through and getting rid of her ex's stuff after he passed.
Oh,
She
that's
does not
good.
want to deal with that. That's a tough thing to do.
It really is. Even with he was who he was, it's still breaking the energy. And the faster she can break that energy, the better it is in this case. Okay.
Doreen888, the seeking love has stopped. It's being revealed now. It happened 11/12, just before the new moon. Oh, the
Perfect.
11th, 12th, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so the new moon, it's a good time to start new things, right?
Yeah, yeah, new moons, new things.
Yeah.
Um, and then she says, star in Orion.
Yeah. I have no idea about astrology except what people have taught me.
I don't really either. I talk about it like I know a lot about it, but I really know squat. I just say what I read from other people's pages.
Yeah, so the star in Orion and going, cool, but I don't know what it is.
Jennifer Schwab says he affected her life negatively for 8 years. She is done with wanting to deal with his energy and stuff anymore. She feels blocked emotionally while figuring out her emotions over all the crap to deal with. Well, you know what? It's over and done with now. He's gone. Get rid of his stuff. Just throw it away then.
Yeah, yeah, really. and if there's anything worth keeping.
Phone a thrift store. Pack everything up in boxes. Phone a thrift store. Say, come and get. I got clothes. I got this. I got that.
Yeah, and they do have a child between them, so when the child is a little older, it might want to have something of the parents, but
Oh, well, keep something that
make sure the energy is cleaned out first, because he will have
smudge it and pray over it and meditate on it and hang it outside in the moonlight.
put it into the earth. Earth will clean it. And
Yeah.
but
Oh, that was did I speaking of that, the earth. So I was talking to my friend, the energy, and I said to him that I had Bubba's ashes. My Bubba cat passed away just over a week ago, and I picked up his ashes last week. That's what's in this bag here for any of you that wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
And he asked what I was doing with his ashes, and I said I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with them yet. I said probably put them someplace in the yard, because he loved this yard. He loved laying in the strawberries. He loved being in my lavender.
You should put them in both places, and then they grow.
Well, I'm going to put them a little bit everywhere, but his suggestion was, because we're in Canada, I can grow pot legally. I always grow 2 plants. He said, put it in the earth underneath your pot plants and call it Bubba's Bud.
I think that's a really good idea.
I really like that idea, so I'm going to definitely put some of his ashes there, see what kind of plants I get.
Well, he should be good. Because he was a cat, so it should be big buds.
That's right. Hey, that's another good thing. I'll put them in my strawberries, because last year I think I only got like 2 strawberries out of that whole patch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't produce at all. Lots of flowers, but nothing produced. It was a bad year for growing things.
I know I had literally hundreds of flowers for some, I don't know, some gourds. Nothing grew. They start and then vanish.
I know. It's like I planted.
I do think it had something to do with my male dog peeing on them.
I don't think so. Because I mean, I didn't even get half the beans that I normally get, the peas. The only thing that really grew good were those lemon cucumbers, and I had like 100 of those.
Those were good.
I'm going to plant them again next year, but I'm going to definitely pass them out to more people, because I had way too many of them. I literally had to throw about 10 or 12 of them away because they went bad before I could eat them. Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer, just keep one box. That's all he needs.
Doreen also says, I have no idea either, LOL. Typed out this stuff. Really interesting, but most of all, it makes sense. And she's really sorry to hear about Bubba Cat.
Yeah, well, her cat's having problems right now too. So
yeah, it's not easy, mind you. Well, it didn't make it any easier that he died in the car on the way to the vet. Had a heart attack, and it was not the best sounding death ever.
He was going to die anyhow, though.
I know he was going to. It just I still keep thinking, if I wouldn't have put him in that damn crate.
I don't think he was going to die. And then
I think he saved me a lot of money by doing that.
Yeah, so he was very courteous about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's about it.
Would keep maybe one T-shirt or something like that, Jennifer.
Well, you know what you can do? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. But my sister's friend made this rope rug out of some of the T-shirts from her son that passed away.
That's a good idea.
So maybe look up, Google how to make a rope rug and use some of his T-shirts and stuff, and then the little one can have that when he's old enough.
Yeah, but like a watch, if he had earrings or necklaces or books, things like that. Anything he's written. I know my great-grandfather, was it my great-grandfather? I'm not sure. I think it was my grandfather. He wrote this book. He had beautiful pit from the First World War. And it was on how ammunition and everything from the First World War, because he had beautiful penmanship. That's what my parents kept. My father kept. And yes, my father was born in 1906, so it was the First World War. My grandfather was killed on he was shot on the River Rhine.
Huh.
I think it's hilarious because the Rhine is a pig. I didn't know him. It was many years after I was born, not the Second World War even.
So Jennifer says she doesn't feel her grandson will want much since he won't remember him. He has men in his life that are father figures and love him more than his dad ever showed him when he was alive. Great advice, ladies.
But it's true. But he will get to a place when he's probably about 10, 11, where he will want to know about who his ancestors were.
Yeah, and
He
it would
might
still
not
be
be 10,
nice to
11.
have that.
Yeah, it's good to have. It might even be that he's 15 or so, but
Maybe even in his 20s, but at least you'll have something when his curiosity is up and that he would go, oh, I know that I didn't really know him, but it would have been nice to have something.
yeah. So keep it, put it in a box, label it, wrap it, use a whole thing of tape on it if you have to, so you don't feel like you want to go open it easily. That's my daughter's trick, right? She puts she wraps so much tape on something that you need a fire to open it up. Okay, can I ask a question about the virus that spread at Cebu and Delphi says, will he be okay? What's happened? I don't know what the virus is, but he may be affected, but he won't die from it. Okay. At least that's what I get. What do you get, Maddie? Save me on this one because I kind of I wound down from the energy.
You can see my eyes go like this. What? Save you. No, that's actually what came to my mind too, is he's going to be okay.
Yeah, rhinos virus. I don't know that's one.
Rhinovirus? I think I have heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
No, I don't know anything about it myself either.
Yeah, I'll see. I'd have to look it up, but I think it feels like he's a brush of it, but that he should be fine. Anyhow, let's call it.
Okay.
So
Lovely, lovely chat as always.
we had fun. We always
Yes.
have fun. I will put this aside. By the way, I will make another one too. And that I'm sorry. Energy just I'm done. My brain is
She said the danger is hind can get lame.
oh
Get lame. So I'm assuming that's not good for walking and stuff, right?
yeah, well with he goes lame in the back legs. The horses are hooves on with a stomach, right? That's what the definition of a horse is. So with they go lame in their hooves, they're not, unless they are well loved and put out to pasture, it has a problem. I don't think he will be put out to pasture though. I think I think he should be fine. Tell them to keep their cleaning processes up. Well, you can't, but if they keep their cleaning up and do it rigorously, it should be fine. Okay. Bye, Tay.
Bye, Tay. Bye, everybody. Jennifer has said his dad was adopted and we don't know much about his real parents. Anthony does still visit his father's parents once a month with his mom for a weekend.
Well, that's good. So let them look after his stuff for them and not you.
Yeah, pack it up and give it to him. Them.
Exactly. All right. Well, my daughter's so then that's taken. Let's go. Love you all. Bye. Thank you, Maddie. That's great.
Fun as always. I
Yeah.
guess we'll see you next week.